So this is one of the pathetic turn of events, because if you look at some of my old videos, I used to have multiple fruit trees and raised bed gardens and asparagus beds, and roughly 60% of our food a year I was producing. Now, in my transition, I have no space, but I continue to grow and practice, even though the majority, if not all of this, will end up turning to seeds for me versus actually anything to eat, except for the cucumbers, which I'll small scale pickle again, unlike what I used to do, which was just this large scale pickling that I've done. And so, and again, like, some of my experiments. With a couple of the squash, I actually planted below it some radishes, because supposedly the smell of the radishes will keep squash bugs away. So I'm trying that. And then I've got quite a few cucumbers, and I got others that are still in the trailer that I'm taking a little bit longer in there, that I'll then transplant in. So I'll have quite a few of those, and then some of the tomatoes from last year, again, to get seeds. A lot of leafy stuff, and then I got a couple others here that are going with some more radishes and a pepper, jalapeno, I think that one is, and some basil. So, even when you got a small space that you got to work with, I mean, you still got to be practicing. If those seeds are sitting in your freezer, they are not doing you any good. So, at least practicing a little bit will help you understand the amount of work it takes. And it's one of the things you got to think about in like a real, SHTF scenario, is how you're going to manage that and how you're going to rally your community to manage that. And it's one of the things to where less capable people can be more utilized in that sense. So if you think about an overall community strategy, you're going to have a number of people who are going to have to do a lot of the like logistical stuff that where they wouldn't be on security teams or other things. So but just even if it's a small scale, I mean, the idea is just practice, right? It's preparation. So have some understanding of how you do raise food, and you do save seeds from individual plants. So hopefully you guys all have a little bit of gardens and are taking some time to learn a little bit and see how God and nature works.